Arsene, it was a dramatic game, but I guess you'd swap some of the drama for the points.
Look, I'm angry and disappointed because when you produce that quality of performance and you have nothing to show for at the end, it's very difficult to accept. And as always in a defeat, you have sometimes no positives, but today was a lot of positives, but we're not efficient enough in the areas where it matters. And I think we put ourselves in a very difficult situation by being, but not starting well at the back at all.
And you're back with us on Sons of Pitches.
Arsenal!
I have a bad feeling about this week's podcast. There was a clip you heard from Arsene Wenger after Arsenal's defeat to United over the weekend. Once again, it's a busy week for us. For the first time, I think in like 100 episodes, we are going to talk about every fucking league.
You know, I saw the rundown this one, I was just like, oh, fucking hell. Who wrote the Leipzig rundown? No, it wasn't me. I didn't get to write it.
This rundown was completely written by Johan.
Except for Izham.
Exactly. I appreciate the support.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I was writing it on my phone, you fucking god. You know how fucking
It's okay.
annoying it is?
We move into our first top set. Napoli versus Juventus. All hail Lord Cellini. 1-0 to Juventus. Napoli actually falling at home to Juventus.
This was a very underwhelming game though. I expected better from Napoli.
A reminiscence of Leicester Spurs. Spurs United.
Wow.
In a sense.
No, Leicester Spurs, yes. I don't think it's Spurs United.
Wait, Leicester Spurs as in...
Okay, yeah. Actually correct. Yeah. Leicester Spurs. More Leicester Spurs.
Yeah.
Because Napoli actually... I don't know. I feel like the person who made a difference in this game was Giorgio Cellini. Because he commanded the back four very, very well. He completely shut out Napoli. And Napoli were basically forced to drift sideways to send in crosses for attacks.
Yep. Yeah, and their volleys didn't work at all.
Right, but they were very good volleys.
Yeah, they were, but...
And they were actually...
hit the target.
And because you're up against Buffon, you never fail to see Buffon fail.
And Buffon...
Yes, we failed to see. We've not failed. Oh, fuck.
Do you really want to go there?
We saw Italy fail.
Do you really want to go there?
Yeah, Italy failed what?
Italy
They're not in the World
failed.
Cup?
They're out of the World Cup.
Depends.
They're gonna join their own league, Group L.
Now, just for some stats, Napoli had 15 goal shots and they completed 751 passes.
Sounds familiar.
And
Shut up, lah, bitch!
and I believe 80% of those numbers were generated outside the penalty box because of how compact the Juventus defense was.
It was very compact. Yeah, that's true.
You're talking about Arsenal.
Cellini was on point in my opinion, lah. He knew who to mark at crucial moments. He came in with the tackle. He cleared the ball. Usually, how Napoli plays is they have Hamsik and Insigne on both flanks of the wing.
Yeah, that's true.
And Callejon comes in as a target man in the middle, but Callejon couldn't enter at all, and he couldn't drift in at all. Like there was no way he could drift.
There was no way the strikers could enter the middle, basically.
Yeah. Why are you laughing, CK?
I know. When the moment you're talking about the match itself, because I didn't watch the match, right? The way you were explaining it is as though it's like Arsenal and United's match a little bit as well.
He's just trying to trigger me right now. But to be fair, I feel like this Juventus kind of play is reminiscent of how old Italy used to be. Italy used to be.
Yeah, they packed the defense and counter attack, and the defense for Napoli to be. I mean, I won't give them credit, because they did very poorly in the first 15 minutes, and that ultimately sent
Juventus
them
rarely attack.
down. Yeah, that's because they just wanted to score that one goal and then stop because it's Napoli. But you're going against the first team.
That was because Napoli kept pounding on them. That was the only way for them to salvage the game. I know.
Right?
Let's just continue this fucking talk.
Okay, so we don't have to talk about
We can save that for later.
It's like how I trigger you see? I don't really, it's just like,
this has to be a video podcast right now, seriously.
Before we move on to our next talk.
But we're done already.
I just wanna give a shout because that Higuain goal, that Dybala pass was
superb,
insane,
sexy.
Sounds familiar.
It was. That's what you call creative playmaking.
Yeah.
Because the way he envisioned how Higuain would actually reach the ball, and
he did that twice.
Yeah.
One was saved, the other one was a goal.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about Man United like that.
Wait lah,
fucker.
That talk set is later, bitch.
You know why? I think that's because it's the only match he thought he'd actually watch. Clarifications. Now with this defeat, Napoli now dropped to second place as Inter Milan moved on top of the table finally after 5 years, I think.
Hey, where's Juventus right now?
Juventus is in third place. So you have to remember the league is not won by just a few miraculous games.
I mean,
it's a long run.
We can say that this season is gonna be
much more tighter.
Yeah, much more tighter.
Yeah.
It's a comeback to the Italian league.
So
what they used to be.
It memang fits into the narrative that we played out last year lah. You know, last season. The Serie A is making its comeback.
Yeah,
in my
minus
opinion.
AC Milan.
Yeah, okay. You didn't have to go there,
Hey,
but let's move on.
Gattuso will bring AC Milan back up, okay?
Let's
He's
move
gonna,
on.
he's gonna punch every player that's in his way.
He will turn.
That is my wet dream.
He will turn the
I would
Serie A.
love to see that.
He will turn the Serie A into UFC. Moving on to France. Moving on to France in League One. Strasbourg defeated Paris Saint-Germain 2-1.
Okay, never mind. It's okay. Let's go through.
This match was fucking stupid lah.
Stupid.
What the fuck lah? This seriously, wait, I'm just like, what the hell?
Is Mbappe looking up to Sergio Ramos? You know?
Shoot to the moon and back.
No, but okay. Thing is,
I mean, they have their chances.
Unai
yeah.
Emery actually dropped a few players.
Edison Cavani was dropped. Thiago Silva was dropped.
Yes.
Di Maria.
They played Di Maria.
Di Maria is always in the lineup. It's just
No, he was shite in this
Cavani
lineup
was
though.
not in there. And Mbappe was employed as a finisher. But
Di Maria- but
it's
Di Maria-
weird to me because that Mbappe off-form performance extended into this game in a sense.
Oh, but he scored a goal though.
Yeah, I know he scored a goal, but again, like what CK said last week, he's still young, and every time I see him run down that pitch,
It's like Lingard
I feel
running.
like he reminds me of Pogba last season. He's trying to,
he's trying to
be
find his feet.
someone that he's not supposed to be.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about Mbappe here.
Yeah.
This past 2 summers, I think at the very least, he's always had the media being focused on him.
That's the-
about
that's
how
the-
he's
that's
the
the
new
very-
golden boy of France.
That's the poison, you know, actually.
All the big teams are.
Yeah.
The World Cup. Now, I mean, the media is trying to
Bring in
to
the World
where
Cup.
the World Cup already. I
Is he
feel.
going to be in the French squad or not? But by the rate he's going, right,
Is
it's
just
very
Lingard
unlikely,
going to
you know.
carry England?
But can you explain how does Emery justify losing to a 16th place team?
Champions League. Even that they lost.
no, I don't. What? I mean, they tried though. If you see the game itself, I mean, they did slump for a while. They got the 2 goals to 16.
But those defensive errors, those 2. By the way, those 2 goals that Strasbourg scored,
Defensive
were the
errors.
only 2 goal attempts and the 2 on shots they
Exactly.
had the entire fucking game.
Yeah, and that was
Sounds familiar?
Hey, shut up, lah! We're not there yet, right?
No, it's very
You guys missed this up. Figure this up is back.
No, I like how Johan has placed it, you know. The game is very similar, you know.
I didn't want this.
are we gonna call the Arsenal?
the
It just happened to.
The Arsenal Man
Everything
United
is
episode.
very similar, right? Exactly.
So how do you justify the loss?
You don't. Those are defensive
Maria-
errors that should
I
not
would-
happen to PSG. My opinion.
I mean, PSG also should convert the chances they have, like Di
Yes.
Maria.
Yes,
and
exactly.
also
2-3 chances,
Mbappe.
you know.
I mean, like,
It's still a first team. It's still a complete first team lineup.
No,
you don't see Neymar this match, actually.
Yeah.
You don't see him at all. It's not.
There is a lot of questionable decisions made by the team towards the end of the match because they knew they were going to win already. At the instance where Alphonse Areola was actually asking to go up, Neymar delivered the ball first, and I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Wait for your ball. It's not
think-
going to take 30 seconds to run up the pitch.
I think PSG was just like, oh, it's just.
It's Strasbourg. Yeah, it's
You know,
Strasbourg.
we just can let go. You know, a
So
few
basically,
goals.
they just underestimated the team. Like how, okay, you know, I'm
But
not
to
going
be
to go
fair-
there. I'm gonna get attacked. I'm gonna get attacked. So I'm not gonna
No,
go
but
there.
to be fair, Strasbourg had a lot of defensive blunders. You know, a lot. You know, I'm not talking
Which
about
was
one,
missed
two.
by
Yeah,
which
again,
was missed
there's
by
at least 10 there.
PSG.
Yeah, which again, PSG just didn't convert.
So they
That's it.
They really pushed it lah until the moment that they have to change the keeper as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, the keeper was injured,
right?
so
Oh shit.
yeah, I didn't want to be racist, but you'll find out when you watch the highlights. lah.
Stuck.
The colour change.
Moving on to our next talk set. Let's move on
I
to
didn't want to go
Spain.
there, CK.
Let's move on to Spain, the La Liga, where I think I may have jinxed Valencia.
Yes, you did. I blame every jinx on you. Okay.
Getafe versus Valencia, 1-0 to Getafe.
A lot of free kicks from Valencia.
Yeah, a lot of free kicks from Valencia. Getafe was giving it away, but they couldn't.
But-
Fake, yeah.
To be fair though, those free kicks I felt were like professional fouls. It's the kind of stops that you would need to make.
Yeah, but they didn't convert it well because they were all in dangerous positions, and all of them went to the keeper.
I like to see Liverpool take those free kicks, man.
Continue, Ken.
Continue again.
Just don't. They're jerking off of that.
Hey, shut the fuck up. We're gonna talk about the game later, right?
We are jacking off really hard right now. 5-1, 7-0,
Kimochi,
7-0.
nah. Parejo was the free kick taker.
For all the three free kicks,
Three
right?
very little set pieces. Who was saved by Guaita.
Yeah.
But
The other hitting.
the other one hit the woodwork.
Very simple
Yes.
shots that was
Yes,
taken though.
but I think what was disappointing to me was how there was no combinative play this time around for
yeah, no
Valencia.
pass, no
You know,
passing.
I remember the goal that they scored last week against Barcelona. That kind of effort was missing on the pitch. I'm not sure why, but I think maybe it's just fatigue. Maybe they're suffering
Or
from
they did the
fatigue,
homework,
you know.
No,
All Getafe did their homework. Yeah.
I actually do kind of feel that way too, because I caught the highlights and I kind of felt like the team was a bit lethargic.
tired.
They were lethargic.
They lost their touch a bit, you know, a bit.
It's the same team that played against Barcelona. Right?
Exactly,
Most of the
'cause
players are the same players.
If you compare the two games, they were moving and they were reacting really slow. It's like they were waiting for the ball instead of reacting towards the ball.
This means now Barcelona are 5 points clear on top of the table. Now, okay, let's be serious. When Henry, when you give that kind of reaction, right, you got to be realistic. They were never going to win the title.
That's true.
Let's be real.
That's true.
But
What, Valencia?
look, yeah,
No,
securing
that's
a Champions League spot is
It's good.
Is realistic. My question is, will they end up in the relegation zone again next year?
Don't jinx
Ooh,
it.
it's very hard. Walao.
No, we have to put this out there because if you pay attention to the squad, there's no depth. Do you realize there's no depth?
I mean,
Okay,
in these
Carlos Soler is already flirting with Manchester United.
Okay.
Guedes is on loan from PSG. If his loan deal expires, he has to go back to PSG.
Again,
Zaza is on form, yes, but will he go back to what he did
He
in
will.
West
He
Ham
will.
again?
He will.
fair.
Okay,
It's Zaza.
and then you are left with Rodrigo Moreno.
All you need for Zaza is just a one failed penalty kick.
So I think the next two transfer
Relax.
windows are going to be saying
Extremely
a lot.
important, and
Yeah.
there are rumors linking him with Sandro Ramirez from Everton because he's struggling
Oh.
to get first team action at Everton right now.
Sandro Ramirez to Valencia.
Yeah, on
Wow.
loan lah.
That's a waste of a 6 months, right?
No, I think even if that's on loan, I think it's pretty good for Sandro and Valencia.
Fair.
He has to play.
Yeah.
He's 22 years old. He needs to play.
What's
Um,
Big Sam doing?
It's Big Sam.
Well, we'll talk about Everton later because they are included in the talk set anyway. But let's move on to the Bundesliga.
Man,
Fucking hell.
this was
Double blow.
This was
Shut up
actually, this was actually really painful to watch.
Yeah.
It was
Hoffenheim
really painful to watch.
versus Rasensport.
Rasenball
Leipzig.
Yeah.
Or Red Bull Leipzig, just call them RB.
4-0 defeat for
do you
Leipzig.
Apa kepada aku?
All the four goals were so simple. goals,
So
They weren't goals that you're supposed to let go of. That's
yeah.
I think we've never seen Red Bull concede goals like this.
No, I've never seen
So far, right?
Red Bull implode so badly. Because
It's not about implode, like, it's like they deliberately let it happen.
yeah.
In a sense.
Oh, match fixing.
I think this is another one where they tried to focus on the
Don't
Champions
try
League.
to defend yourself at the back.
But then they fucked up in the Champions League also because they went to Besiktas. No, they didn't.
They didn't.
They
were at
stayed at home, right?
Very painful to watch. A lot of errors
Yeah,
that
a
you
lot
didn't
of stupid
expect.
goals. Yeah.
But I mean, like, could it be like Arsenal, you know?
There's whatever lah, you
Yeah,
know.
just whatever.
It's Hoffenheim.
I mean, like, all Arsenal, not the right now the Arsenal, yeah.
Arsenal is next talk set, okay? Not this one. You focus on this
No,
one.
I mean the mentality wise, is it like, you know, do you feel like the team is like, oh, they score this kind of concede this kind of stupid goals?
The ex-Arsenal players in Hoffenheim. There's no Arsenal player in. Like,
Oh my god! Great context now. Let's talk about Sergei Gnabry. Former Arsenal man, now Bayern Munich loanee. Scored 2 goals in this game, got a brace for himself. I think this was his second Bundesliga career.
his second goal was amazing.
Second
I
brace in his
know.
career, Bundesliga career. Okay, to be fair, Hoffenheim had it easy. I don't think Leipzig really mounted up a challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That's
agree.
true. That's true.
Because Hoffenheim are winless in 3 home games, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are.
And when you look at how Red Bull play, I don't want to talk about defense.
Sulking.
No, I don't want to talk about defense because I want to pay more attention up front. Forsberg played,
Werner
correct?
played.
Keita played,
Yes.
Olsen played,
Yes.
Campbell played.
Cannot convert chances, and just like
Five of these players, these are the usual guys who
Yes,
deliver
correct.
the goal.
This season, yes.
But
Last season.
nothing.
Campo wasn't there last season. Campo was with Bayern.
I mean, still the team.
Yeah,
wise,
fair.
Yeah, I know,
Fair.
but nothing. What happened? You know, because okay, you mentioned Campbell, but Campbell was one of Bayern's better players. Man.
Yeah, he was.
That's why he went to Leipzig anyway. I think Izham, this is where you chip in because you've been quite quiet.
Apa guna aku cakap ni?
No, we're not talking about Arsenal. We're talking about Hoffenheim now.
Is,
We're
are
talking
they
about
gonna be
Leipzig.
like Leicester falling down?
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
yeah, good question.
I need to stop being so triggered.
No. There's you just let out your emotions first. There's another talking point to salvage this whole talk set later. I'm serious, because I wrote the rundown. I know what to say.
I don't know. I feel like Hoffenheim is riding on a high right now.
Nah, hi, they're winners. in
They
3
winners
home
for 3.
Yeah, no. They won their last few.
They lost in Europa, bro.
Well, their last few away games.
What league are you watching? Austria.
They've been playing away games too, you know. And those away games, they've been doing quite well. So you gotta remember that despite losing at home, at the very least, their confidence hasn't been shattered because of their away performance.
So again, my question: Leipzig, are they being a
Are
Leicester
they
right now?
imploding? Are they tired? Are they
Leipzig themselves.
Are players gonna go off the team?
Keita is really leaving.
Keita's already leaving. We all know that. He's leaving in the next summer to fucking whatever that team is called again. But
Keita, he looked like he was not bothered at all.
He's not bothered.
He was not bothered at all.
He is the kind of
like,
player.
I think his heart is in Liverpool already.
Here's the thing.
Even
Leipzig,
against,
if they
Besiktas.
continue with this kind of form, I see them ending up somewhere.
Mid-table.
Yeah, they're gonna become like the Everton of fucking
Joke.
Bundesliga.
Joke, because even though this 4-0 defeat, right, they're still in second place.
That's a good thing. But again,
Because Dortmund is not doing anything to help themselves.
26 points.
No, I know.
Bayern Munich lead with 32, and then there's Mönchengladbach, Schalke, and Hoffenheim.
and Dortmund is
24,
somewhere
25,
at
24,
6.
33.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
6 or 7.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
but again, if players start leaving Leipzig, it's gonna be that way. We're gonna see Leipzig ending up mid-table as a mid-table team,
And
or
it's-
at very best top 6, top
Yeah, Bayern is
7.
already seducing
Izham, and
Bayern.
also to add on to that point is Arsene Wenger needs time to rebuild his squad, because if right now at the very best some of the players are gonna stay, but he's gonna have to churn out youngsters from the academy.
That's like next season, right?
That's next season, correct?
Yeah,
so which is why
makes
I'm thinking like this is the time where Arsene Wenger is going to talk about his youth team.
I mean, I think
Cultivate them
But
first,
the trajectory,
show
if
them
you look
in.
at, okay, if they remain in second place, they secure Champions League again for another season, that trajectory is a bit similar to Tottenham. What?
I have to agree. They should not be vying for a Champions
But
League
look at
spot. They
Tottenham
don't
now.
have the squad depth to do that, and we clearly see that in their group stage games.
Tottenham right
But
now.
look at Tottenham now.
They tried.
Tottenham, ah?
They persevered.
They're top
Still in
their
our
group.
shadows, right?
They beat Madrid twice. Hey, we're not
twat.
talking about that game.
Hey, twat.
Right, twat. What you talking about, mate?
It's twat, not twat. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Fam,
Arsenal-
fam.
Arsenal
Go fuck
ain't playing
yourself.
Champions
Go
League.
fuck yourself.
Hey, blood. Arsenal just lost the game, yeah? Time to go Arsenal fan TV. Where the fuck's Robbie?
Wenger out. Wenger out.
But this one is okay. Let's go
Sorry,
back to Leipzig. I almost went into an Arsenal talk set already.
It's going to be the look at Tottenham now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Fucking
I mean, they
Putin.
really tried all these seasons. I want to go in Champions League. I want to go in Champions League.
And look
To
at
the
them.
moment now, they are in last 16.
Yeah,
They are,
and they topped the group.
Yeah.
They beat Madrid
So
twice.
So conclusion is, you just need to set aside this 4-0 defeat.
no, they
Maybe
beat-
it's just an anomaly.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying this.
I agree with that.
Anomaly is one thing, but if we're talking about Tottenham, let's see how long this can last.
Ayo.
They beat Madrid at one of their lowest points.
Wrap up before we move on to the next talk set. The Bundesliga has turned into Serie A last season. Moving on to our next talk set, Premier League. Woo!
I think this is where I make my move. Ciao,
Hey, shut the
guys.
fuck up.
Nice
Sit
knowing
down.
you.
Sit down.
Arsenal
be humble.
versus, why are you disappointed? Arsenal were the better
It's
team.
a
what?
fucking good game for Arsenal, but they couldn't convert the chances.
Arsenal were the better team. What?
Arsenal was the better team. De Gea was the better player.
Correct.
Correct, but at least this time
class to
we don't get to,
Izham. Class to Izham.
we don't get to humiliate you.
You humiliated us by not letting us convert. How is that not humiliating us?
It's the way of the game.
How many goals on target? How many shots?
Balls round, balls round.
36, same as Napilo.
33 shots on goal with 16 on target, with 15 of them being saved by.
That's how we get Izham the top.
15 saves from De Gea. Fuck.
Yeah.
14
no, 14 actually.
14,
One
14.
Matic.
One Matic.
Question, is he the best in the world now? De Gea?
If Madrid would have fucking fixed their fax machine, this would have all never happened. But yes, he's one of the best people in the league.
I would say the
Yo,
best,
if Madrid had fought De Gea, we would have gotten our revenge for that fucking 8-2 loss.
Okay,
probably 15-3.
you know, I just want to ask the question.
It's still like in 3 goals, you know. 3 wonderful goals. I mean, like, for United, they pounced on their chances lah.
They did. I gotta commend the United.
The defense
strikers
was
up
just
front
like-
that they.
It was a lapse in concentrations that.
No,
that took
it's
advantage
just
of
the
what?
first 11 minutes.
Everyone keeps talking about how awful United's defense was, but no one talked about how awful Skorjan Mustafi was.
Yeah, and Koscielny.
Mustafi made one mistake and he get out already.
Mustafi had to bear the blame for at least 2 of those goals. That
Yeah,
were
fair,
yeah.
that's fair,
I
that's
think
fair.
Mustafi was the
There's a
one.
reason why he was subbed off.
No, he was injured.
Came over, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
He was injured.
He was injured.
He was injured.
Oh.
But I have to agree that Mustafi should not have been that complacent.
I think
letting those-
Yeah,
second,
because
it was the second goal, right? He
was the
was
first
marking
goal.
Lingard, then he
Yeah.
saw Lukaku, then he
Oh.
just ditched Lingard and went and marked Lukaku.
Yeah, then Lingard got free.
No, it's not about Lingard being free, you know. It's about realistically at that moment, can you calculate or not whether you can reach the ball? The Pogba was right there.
So we realistically see that he couldn't calculate lah.
I can feel the Arsenal fans' frustration, seriously, because
Dude,
Okay, I
I'm
gotta
also
admit, okay.
frustrated,
yeah,
watching the
watching
match.
De Gea constantly save it is like
Dude,
I want to warm
you know,
Yeah,
we actually have that other WhatsApp group that this WhatsApp group that Henry, CK, and I are in. So they were all talking about the game. I was awake, I was reading everything, but I just didn't want to reply.
Were you watching a match as well?
I was.
Yeah.
I just
You see, you wanted to sleep.
I couldn't.
But in all seriousness, I felt
This is the Arsenal that we want to see.
Yeah.
This is the attacking play from Arsenal that we've all craved for.
You see.
we always criticize that Arsenal, when they lose the game, they don't want to try. This is a different side
This-
that we're
that's
I've
seeing.
never
right.
seen them try this hard.
They want to prove something to United.
It's the Wenger and Mourinho rivalry. Like, it brings out the best in Wenger. Seriously, it really does.
But Wenger throwing 6 attackers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I never expected that, man.
What? Lacazette, Giroud, who else more?
Welbeck.
Welbeck, you know.
I never thought that he would play all three of them together on the field.
But it was a
at
good
all.
game.
It was a good game.
It was a very
It
good
was a
game.
very good game. I have to give it that. It was so nice watching Arsenal attack like that again. It was something.
But it was painful as well.
No, but it was painfully refreshing, right?
It was
You can put
bittersweet.
it- Yeah.
It was bittersweet.
Yeah.
Like I said, United had the better player.
One only, right? Just one.
Yeah.
But
What would
you
United
gotta
do
admit
without
though,
De Gea,
De Gea's saves were all so good. Okay, I can't.
There was one where
I
he
can't
saved
hate the guy
Spurs.
for being that good.
Can we buy the coach?
No, just buy De Gea.
You gotta hand it to
I
him.
don't think so though.
Okay.
Romero won't be able to replicate the same thing against.
You are discrediting a keeper who won United the Europa League.
Okay, fine.
I'm not discrediting. Oh wait, Romero.
Wow.
Yeah,
comeback.
Mourinho assigned European duties to Romero.
Yeah, okay, you know what? That's fair because
He kept clean sheets in Europa.
yeah, because he
Fair,
wanted to.
Did you see the press conference where they asked Mourinho who's the best keeper in the world right now? You know what his answer was?
No.
Romero. Who's the second best? Joel. Who's the third best? De Gea.
Wow.
You know why? Fans' theory is psychology. I kill two birds at the same time. I piss De Gea to perform better and Romero at the same time.
And look and behold, fucking De Gea
It
performed
works.
the
It
best.
fucking worked, you know?
He had a
No,
man
that's
bun.
been Mourinho's style of coaching since forever. He loves to piss off his players just so that they can do better.
He loves to piss off
Just
everybody. That's him.
He's like that coach from fucking I can't remember that movie's name.
Whiplash.
Whiplash.
Whiplash, yeah.
Yeah, he's like that coach from Whiplash. Yeah, I totally get it. You.
Manchester City coming up next. Predictions.
If De Gea can perform this well against a team like City,
A draw?
A draw would be something that I would.
Realistically, yes, a draw.
I want a City lose. Dude.
Yo, okay. To be fair, City losing might be out of the cards right now.
But City lost.
Just because Pogba is out?
Yeah.
But City lost the Shakhtar game. It was a B team.
Yeah, they wanted to throw away the game.
Yeah, throwing that game just so
Yeah,
that they
through
can
the
focus
game.
on the
Yeah.
So
Manchester.
Napoli cannot go through though.
Yeah.
And Pep is not dumb. He also know warfare. He also know
fair,
psychology.
fair.
He said, I wanted Pogba to play. Now how will the players react?
And again, look at it this way, this is legit a rerun of so many battles between Pep and Jose.
Mourinho, yeah.
Like they've done it before in the La Liga. This is
Who
going
will
to be
come
so
out
fucking
better?
interesting.
But it's really unfortunate that Pogba is out loud. I
Yes,
really wanted to
yes.
see a real.
Padahal muka babi tu.
Actually, it's a very 50-50. Okay.
That tackle.
I say it was a red card.
I say it was a red card.
It was a red card if the referee saw it and he had no choice because that was the rule.
But was it intentional?
But was it intentional or not? Do you see how fast he was going in or not?
He could have.
And Bellerin at the last second bent
Bellerin
down
at
like
the last
that.
second only fall down. You know, sometimes
Not
things
fall
like
down.
this happen.
He wanted to block
He
with
bent
his
the knee.
thigh.
He bent the-
He bent the
yeah.
knee.
I'm not
basically.
saying it's not. I'm not saying it's a
Mm.
yellow card. Yes, it could be. It is a red card, but was it intentional or not?
I don't think it was intentional. No.
Exactly.
I never say it was intentional, but I do say it was still a red card.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunate.
It's what you're saying, lah, fucker.
It's very
No, I
hard to
prefer.
call though.
I want to call a yellow instead of a red. That one. It's not intentional.
No, because
already.
it looked very forced.
Yeah.
The way it came,
It
it looked
looked
very
forced,
forced.
He bent the knee at the last second, dude. Who can react that fast, dude?
Pogba.
No, De
Pogba.
Gea.
He's wearing the Predators.
Who's the referee?
Andre Mariner.
Okay, he's your friend from now on. He's your friend from now on. Okay, Arsenal, if you need
got
a
a
friend.
friend in me.
Moving on to our next talk set, a quick one about Everton versus Huddersfield. They're calling it the Big Sam effect. Everton won 2-0. What's really changed in Goodison Park?
Just that you jinx it lah, fucker. You say what? Everton's going to relegate, right? Last podcast, correct? Then I was like, oh yeah, it's good lah. You know, if
see how-
Everton is relegate,
You see how fast CK reacted to that? Because you jinxed them lah, fucker.
Hey, don't forget you guys didn't just jinx 1-2 teams last week. There's another jinx that happened, but we'll talk about that after this.
Tactically, what happened?
tactically, I mean, like for Huddersfield, I expected a clean sheet for them. Actually, I expected a draw, near draw.
Yeah,
against
but then
Everton.
again, Huddersfield has proven time and time again they're
Yeah,
leaky.
but
it's
Everton-
Brighton that's very that that did very
It's
well.
an away fixture, I feel.
But for what I'm going to say is Huddersfield, they had their mistakes because they're pressing out all the
correct. That's right.
Counter to them.
And all the need was just one defense splitting pass, and both the goals were defense splitting passes.
I mean, one is
No, one was
counter-attack.
a counter attack. The second one was a defense splitting pass. That was the key mistake because they just basically let Calvert-Lewin go.
So I don't want to talk about Everton too much in terms of how Unsworth and Coleman failed to sort of re-innovate how Everton play. But I want to say this: is it correct if I theorize and say that Everton is not the kind of club that you experiment? Because Moyes built the club to be very
Martinez maintained
conservative,
it.
very stable.
Yes.
So like they can't afford to be ambitious. You get what I mean?
That's right.
You know?
Yeah,
But that's the thing though, if you don't become ambitious, how far can
Exactly.
you get with that?
No,
Exactly.
Coleman tried to break it.
No.
Coleman tried to break
Coleman
the
tried to
formula.
break it,
Yeah,
but
Coleman tried to break it.
he just made very stupid decisions in
Yes.
trying to do it.
If you put Rodgers in Everton, he'll probably do slightly
And
better.
it almost became systemic. So
What about Wenger?
when Unsworth came in, he couldn't really solve any problem.
Yeah, because it was really a shithole.
You know?
It's like bringing Leno
So
Vingada
Big
to
Sam
solve the
coming
problem
back,
with our
Big Sam
Malaysian
coming
team.
back is just trying to return to that Moyes philosophy again.
Using the same players to build something on it. I mean, I think the main focus here is the Sigurdsson.
Yes.
Yeah,
And we
Sigurdsson
said-
is now playing the
yeah.
kind of football he needs to play
Yes,
again, right?
correct.
Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, what I think Big Sam is trying to do is
Park the bus.
Kick off
Hey,
balls.
not really though in this game.
Yeah, he didn't
They
park the
didn't
bus.
really park the bus in this game.
no, what I feel that he's trying to do is to build out that foundation again.
Again, yeah.
Before they can actually start experimenting more ambitiously.
Yeah,
No,
but
they-
he will retire towards the end of the season again. Oh my god, I just reverse jinx them again.
I think in this situation, Big Sam came in at the very right time because Everton was on the 17th place. They were on the brink, but there was still a lot of hope with them because 12th place to 17th place is not too big of a gap, so they can still climb back out of it. So with him coming back, the momentum has shifted, because it's like, oh yeah, we can still survive this. But I don't think we will get relegated so bad.
Yeah,
that kind
and
of
he's
thing.
dropping players that are like dead weights, like
Correct.
Schneiderlin. and Vlasic. But I do feel for Sandro Ramirez though. He's a very good player, and I feel like it's not fair for him to not get game time. at
Yeah,
Everton.
fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah.
It
Moving
was
on
a
to
downfall
our-
of Koeman though. It was a mistake from Koeman to do all
Yeah,
this.
Koeman didn't even use him, and he used him wrongly.
Exactly.
It was Coleman's fault, that's it.
Moving on
Minus
to our
one.
next talk set, the last one before
Come
we
to
go away.
Besiktas.
Perlu ke? Asal 3 top set.
Hello, come to Besiktas.
Leipzig losing out on Champions League action this time
Besiktas
around.
saying come to Besiktas.
They will be relegated to the Europa League. Besiktas is a surprise this season. They actually came out on top.
Dark horse.
In a group with a semi-finalist last season. Monaco was actually they only have 2 points,
Monaco is out.
Adios!
They were
Au revoir.
trashed by Porto 5-2.
Yeah, that was good.
So in this game, Hassan Hato didn't have his usual players. Marcel Sabitzer was not playing. Forsberg was not playing. That
Keita was playing though.
That defender, what's his name again? Upa Masano or something like that. I don't know how.
Upamecano.
Instead, he brought in Bruma and Jean-Cavan Augustine.
Both very young players from the academy.
Yeah,
Yes,
which we
yes.
saw them perform at the start of the season.
Yeah, correct.
But yeah, what happened here?
Kind of felt like they just didn't care about this game anymore. I feel like
I think
they
they were
wanted to get out of the Champions League.
I think they were content on leaving to the Europa League. I was telling CK while I was watching the highlights just now. I think Hassan Hotel should focus on the Europa League.
No, I think Hassan Hato should just focus on just maintaining
Yeah, I mean, like,
whatever he has in the Bundesliga.
Throw the Champions League. Try and have a good campaign, a good run in the Europa League.
Will the Europa League be a more realistic goal?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I
Why
kind of
not?
feel like right now, if you want to build a team, go for Europa first before.
So what if the
Champions
final
League.
for this year's Europa is Arsenal versus RB, right?
Then I'll be very happy.
Then he'll be wearing 2 jerseys.
I'll wear half a jersey. I'll knit it half lah, half Arsenal, half.
No, you don't have to watch the match. You can go to sleep because both clubs are being supported by you.
Oi.
Either way, you will win. But then again, that's just a fantasy, Who knows? They might drop out again.
Who knows? They might
last
just meet
32.
earlier, for all we know.
You guys stop.
I don't know, man. I think this is how Yuhan shows that he misses me. He's been attacking me throughout the whole.
I didn't! What the fuck? CK is the one who's bringing things up. Fuck.
What?
Shout out to Monaco. Adios.
revoir. Au revoir.
Goodbye. Viva la vida.
Vida.
Moving on.
You guys
final talk
should
set.
stick to F1.
Selangor Champions League.
This was a very underwhelming semi.
Yeah, I gotta say the 2 semi-finals that we caught was so
Very
boring.
very underwhelming.
I'm gonna say it's boring. The first game was between PIB and Ultimate. You expected the game to be good.
Very disappointing.
PIB controlled the whole game. They legit.
Shut
it
down
was
the
supposed to be a midfield battle. It was not much of a midfield battle. because-
Haidar got nothing to do.
Dude, the only thing Ultimate did was just give the ball to Haidar and hope he can do something.
Yeah, nothing. He could do nothing. And I cannot blame Haidar. I think PIB did very well well in tactical wise.
No, I gotta give Mamadou credits where credits is due, man. Mamadou was the best decoy up front. Because of the defenders all focusing on Mamadou. Both PIB goals were
penalties. Handball penalties.
Yeah.
both handballs were forfeit.
But when the coach was interviewed, the PIB coach was interviewed, he did mention their tactic. It was pretty straightforward, just to make sure Ultimate didn't touch the ball.
Yeah. They did it very well.
Honestly, it just kind of felt like, Sunday football where people just being around.
But I think give PIB some credit also. Amirul Ashraf, Gumeshjit, these are two very good players.
I think
local.
I have to. Okay, here's the thing. PIB has a lot of ex-players. Okay, these are players who have trained for Selangor, for PKNS, for a lot of the more established MLS team.
Yeah,
MSL team. Sorry, MLS is Major League Soccer. My bad.
Wan Kuzain played in the American League.
Wan Kuzain is coming to SCL this Saturday. So do drop by if you're listening in. Honestly, PIB was just the dominant team. That's it. It was also the same story when we went into the second game of the night. Level up against Axis O2, which I felt you guys kind of cursed it too.
Hey,
you guys were fucking saying it in the group. Oh, we hope that level up is gonna go through. Oh, I hope level is gonna go through. And in my head,
to be fair, you jinxed Southern last week, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take the blame for that. Again, it was the same story all over again. But this time, level up just came in with no one. Mahadevan wasn't there. Yusuke wasn't there. Even our knockoff Hadi Jaffa wasn't there. Okay. And we took a while to realize what I just said. So, level up, I kind of felt like they came into the game knowing that they weren't going to go through. I've never seen the coach being that quiet.
Yeah. They just you know what?
We're just going to play for fun.
We went to the semi-finals. I think that's good.
Yeah.
That was basically the mentality.
But to be fair, the teams that get to go to quarter and semis, they both get paid. So,
I don't care. I mean, at least try.
Hey, if you know you're in a situation when you can't get your players to commit, because this is still supposed to be an amateur football scene.
That's fair.
And they can't come, then you really can't blame the players for not being able to come. So
Yusuke was in Indonesia, by the way.
There you go. Yusuke was in Indonesia. Mahadevan was. Oh wait, no. Mahadevan was suspended from the game. He couldn't play because of the yellow card that he got last week. That was yellow card number 3.
Oh, what a waste.
Yeah, so they knew they weren't going to win. And even Sharon had to go off at the 60th minute because of a injury. Bad header. He headed the ball. No, he tried to head the ball, but after heading the ball, he hit one of the defenders from Axis, and he had a cut above his eyebrow. And that bloody cut just legit killed off the game.
Yeah, that's about it basically. Taran was the only person holding level up at that moment, I think.
So we will have Axis O2 meeting PIB, a rematch from Group B again. I think the last time PIB
it will be interesting though, because it's these two teams that we know of.
And technically, Axis is Terrapins 2.0.
Yeah.
So are PIB the underdogs here?
I feel like Axis is the underdogs here because of the fact that a lot of people are looking more at PIB because of the name that they have. PIB has been around for a good more than a decade. I don't really remember.
So they're very well known in the social league circle, basically, or the amateur league circle.
Yeah, pretty much, because PIB has the money to throw around. Okay.
So what was the last score when they were in the group stages?
PIB against Axis?
Yeah.
Aku tak ingat tu, buat banyak sangat video tu.
Do you know who win though, at least?
PIB won. So I think this
pressure will be under them, right?
Yeah.
To
repeat it again.
So I don't know. I think the thing that I'm looking forward to the most this finals would be Mamadou against what's his name, Abe.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And not only Abe, we talk about Lucky as well. Lucky Ogu.
Oh fuck yeah! Lucky is also playing for Axis.
And Desmond.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good final. So
it's gonna be a decent final.
If you guys
Zulkifli,
even Amir Ashraf.
Yeah.
You know what? For all you guys who are listening out there, finals.
You got 1 hour to go. 1 hour
tonight,
to go.
Okay,
Podcast
this is a Saturday. So it's happening tonight at Stadium Shah Alam. A lot of you guys I know stay around Shah Alam.
It's going to be a whole day event. So by the time you listen to this podcast and finish it, you have 1 hour.
Yeah, by the time you listen to this podcast, I assume it's around 2 or 3.
No,
you still
11,
have time to
it's going to be 11 or 12
get your ass
o'clock.
to the stadium.
Yeah, get your ass to the stadium.
That's right, especially.
Santok Singh will be there.
And not just Santok Singh, even
Coach Shaswan Wong will be there.
K. Rajan Gopal's going to be there for meet and greet.
Wan Kuzain will be there also.
Wan Kuzain, yeah.
America. Safi Sari will be there. Yeah,
I don't want to acknowledge. Aku tak nak cakap. And I think that's the end of the podcast, right, Yuan?
Yeah, that brings us to the end of this week's podcast. Don't forget to tune in next week, same place, same time. Again,
no more Champions League.
See you guys in an hour's time.
Wait. We will rush there now.
Okay, to be fair, I think all of us will be there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we will have no choice but to be there. That brings us to the end of this week's podcast. Until next time, this is Yuhan.
Izham.
This is Henry.
And this is CK.
We're signing off. Loads of balls.
Loads of balls.